Set. Ready. Set. All eyes. Set. What? Red 29. Red. What? Black 88. Set. What? Blue 85. Red 18. Red and white. White 29. Blue 30. Black 14. Blue 22. Red 54. White 80. White 53. Here we go. Break.
Jones to throw. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Callahan. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here we go.
It's first down from the 11.
Red 29.
The run from the shotgun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And quarterback's accuracy.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Off play action on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Callahan. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns. Once you get down to the red zone, you can't.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jones to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nubin. They will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Under fire. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. He's looking deep and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defense finds
Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's a heat. Grab near the marker. It's Callahan. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they...
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Callahan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, Dave.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jones wants to throw it right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got to...
As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.